Here, please.
Welcome again, everybody, to another episode of Card Game Blunders. This is your host, HellKaiserZero, with your people.
Raiki the Storm. That's right, Raiki the Storm. No one else matters. No, I'm kidding. I'll shut up now.
Please. This is Chaos, your tokusatsu fanatic and your bringer of anything that is chaotic, not the card game.
Basically, your common nerd living in his mother's basement.
Okay, living in the household with my family, yes. Basement, no.
And
I'll admit that.
And Kisai, DeaththeKid, Reaper of Souls, I don't know.
And Devourer of Cheese.
You're an ass.
This duel is brought to you by 100% dairy product, now with 1% more dairy product.
Okay now.
All right, let's get the show on the
You really
road.
like saying that one, don't you?
Yeah, I think
Alright.
I think it's stuck to him now.
Anyways, can we continue on with this? I think the people don't want us to talk. They just want us to see the cards. So
I think people enjoy the talking more. I don't know. All right, let's go to the very first card of the new.
The only comments we've had, I've seen on these videos have to do with more of the talking, not the actual cards.
I think people enjoy more of the talking, especially like the last episode with Maji Maji. It's like, yeah, they agree with us.
So let's screw the cards. Let's just talk about random shit. No kidding. Let's actually talk about the cards.
We're not gonna do a Proton John thing, okay?
What the hell?
Moving on.
Does it eat the mushroom?
Moving along with the plot, if there is a plot in this.
We're wearing plot armor. The plot has no reference to us.
I had
Okay,
I had armor, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Okay.
Don't ask. All right, everybody. We all know about the new I was gonna say Dark World. Blah. Dragon structure coming out soon with their brokenness.
Draconic Legion.
Yeah, and their KamenRiderChaos. Awesome. Why no BLS? That would have been awesome. Oh well. But first
The only reason
card.
why I didn't do that in there because they're getting their BLS Gold Series.
Yeah, true enough. The very first card we should be talking is a light portion of the main head honchos of this deck. The Light Pulsar Dragon. Raiki, this is your stick. Go ahead.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go over this. This is the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure deck or starter deck ever to actually have 2 Ultras and 1 Super, opposed to the traditional 1 Ultra, 2 Supers.
Yeah, they switched it up.
Earlier structures actually only had an Ultra and no Supers, like the, I believe the structure with like Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, like Vampire Genesis, those only had an Ultra and no Supers. But then after a certain point, which I believe was the, I forget which was the first structure to actually do this, but they started going more back towards the way the starter decks were, where it was 1 Ultra, 2 Supers. So, but this particular structure has 2 Ultras in it for some reason. Well, possibly because the 2 cover cards, there are 2 different cover cards to this one, even though one of them clearly is in the front of the box, as in the first card in the actual pack. But let's not get into too far detail about that.
And
anyway, so here
they features both dragons.
So here is the first main card of the structure, the one that's actually at the front, number 001 of the structure, Light Pulsar Dragon. So Light Pulsar Dragon, you can bring this thing out. It's a level 6 dragon, light. You can bring this thing out like a Chaos Sorcerer or a BLS. You remove a light and a dark from the graveyard to special summon this from your hand. Or you could discard a light and a dark from your hand to special summon it from the graveyard, much like Dark Simorg. However, just because those are the ways you bring this out does not mean you cannot normal summon this thing. This card actually has no summoning condition. You can actually tribute summon this if you felt like it.
Exactly.
So this is actually a level 6 monster with 2,500 attack points. Wow. And those effects are great. I mean, Pulsar can keep coming back, you can easily spot him from the hand. But what else does he do besides that? I mean, Chaos Sorcerer has the same summoning requirements, except he can remove a monster. What does he do? Well, first of all, he's a dragon, which makes him awesome automatically. No, I'm kidding. But his other effect is when he's sent to the graveyard from the field, you can target one level 5 or higher dark dragon monster in your graveyard and special summon it. You're probably thinking, well, what the heck is a level 5 dark dragon? You're kidding, right? There's a level 10 one that's pretty essential to Dragon Death called Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon. If you haven't heard of that card, go look it up on Wiki. We're not going to bother wasting precious minutes talking about that one amazing card.
Yeah. Beat Stick Engine.
So, Light Pulsar Dragon, he's pretty good. I mean, if he dies, he doesn't just die. He brings someone back from the graveyard, you know? So he's got his advantages. Unfortunately, unlike BLS or Chaos Sorcerer, he does not have any effects to help you get rid of opponent's monsters unless, you know, your opponent has a monster that's like, you know, 26, 27. Then you just summon Light Pulsar, crash into it, bring out Red Eyes Dark Smell Dragon, and then step on that monster, you know? So you can do that, but... Oh, also, you have to realize that this special summoning a Dark Dragon from the graveyard can miss its timing. Mm-hmm. So if you try to treat it with Cannon Soldier like people thought you could to create an infinite loop FTK, it does not. It misses its timing because the last thing that happens is inflicting 500 damage, so that does not work. So,
Thank God they got rid of that. Otherwise, we have another FTK to worry about. And it's like, great, really?
Yeah, any excuse to get Darkest Metal hit is not my friend. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, that's the basics of Light Pulsar Dragon. Anyone have any other comments about Light Pulsar at the moment? You know?
Well, this is kind of going for both dragons, Dark Light Pulsar and Dark Flare.
Well, we're not really talking about Dark Flare yet. If this is something that really has to do with Light Pulsar, I mean, you can hear it now. But if you want to include both dragons, we can wait until after we finish Dark Flare, you know. But
okay, comments to this card that I have that everybody meet Mrs. Sparkles. If people are gonna ask why do I call that, blame a good friend of mine who is also a dragon fanatic. Beyond, like, yeesh. And it just gives these dragons like weird names. That's like, really? Why? Anyway, but either way, Light Pulsar. Yeah. So in my opinion, just Light Pulsar, it's an amazing card. I might feel like using it just for the lulz. I was like, might as well have a dragon deck. I don't even have any dragon decks. Like, you know what? Might as well.
Yeah,
Pulsar deck is pretty good.
Light Pulsar is a good card, but like I said, what I wanted to throw in, I'll wait until we talk about the next card.
Okay, so speaking of the next card, shall we bring it up?
Okay. The next up is its dark counterpart.
Meet Dark Flare Dragon.
First off,
Level 5.
First off, I just say it's badass because of the giant flaming ring on him. I like it.
Yep. And if you think this guy looks like Garchomp, go check out Shark Drake, please.
The new numbers.
Yeah. But anyway, Dark Flare Dragon is a level 5 opposed to the level 6 that Pulsar was. 2,400 attack, 1,200 defense, half its attack is its defense. Yeah, kind of cool. But anyway, to level 5 opposed to level 6 that Pulsar was. But Pulsar's effect to bring something back from the graveyard targets level 5 and higher Dark Dragon, so Dark Flare Dragon fits under this category. Pretty useful if I do say so myself. But Dark Flare Dragon, Light Pulsar can be summoned by removing a light and a dark from the graveyard, but you can't do the whole dump a light and a dark from the hand to bring this one back. You actually have to. Yeah. So you can still normal summon this too, so keep that in mind. Right, also, but the thing that really makes this card amazing is, first of all, you can send a dragon from your hand to the graveyard and one from your deck to the graveyard to target a card in either player's graveyard and banish it. You realize what that does? First of all, you put your dragons in it's any card. It can be Spell Trap even. Not that you really want to do that, but, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, you could discard, let's say, you know, Totem Dragon, Whitestone, or like Blue, or like, you know, Blue Eyes. I guess you could do that. But Red Eyes Wyvern, Darkest Metal, so you plus by putting stuff in the graveyard, and you plus by taking something out of your opponent's graveyard, or there's actually a combo with this card and the next card we're going to talk about. But people have been saying that Dark Flare is the weaker link of the two. Well, I wouldn't say that, but I guess I would understand why you would say that, but I wouldn't say Dark Flare's too bad either. I mean, come on. He rips cards out of the graveyard, which kills a lot of decks right now, you know. Get the Glow-Up Bulb out of there if they haven't used it yet. Get rid of Zephyros. Get rid of Spore. Get rid of Vayu. What else? I don't even... Machina Fortress. Fish get stuff out of the graveyard that you just don't want in their graveyard.
Dandelion.
Yeah. Or like glow up spore before they use them.
Unfortunately, this effect is not chainable by any standards. It's a spell speed 1, so you can't exactly, deactivate glow up. You can't exactly change to it like Dark Smog.
Yeah.
But it's still useful. You clear out the graveyard, especially if you're going to use the next card that we're going to talk about, which is possibly the most broken card in the structure deck as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like got the 2 main cards, but there's a little guy that just supports this guy. Because the most common thing people would think is like, oh, I can remove something. Remove my opponent's stuff. But there's a strategy. Remove your own stuff, people. That's the fun part about this deck.
Yeah. We'll get into what the super rare, I think, the third card we're going to talk about today is actually, I think, the most broken out of the 3. So, anyway, before we move on, any comments about Dark Flare Dragon as just Dark Flare Dragon, first of all?
Like I said, badass looking. I like its ring.
Yes. The effect is decent. It looks cool, and I just laugh at people who mistaken this guy for the Dark Blaze Dragon.
Dark Blaze.
Oh yeah, Dark
Blaze, Dark Flare. Yeah.
Isn't Dark Blaze Dragon like that?
What's now called Core TCG or Legacy. They're like, hey, did you hear about Dark Blaze Dragon?
Like, dude,
you mean Dark Flare?
It happens.
Yeah. Look at that's Dark Blaze. Dark Flare is the new card, and then they'll look at me like they're the idiot, and I'm the freaking bad guy making them look like the idiot. And I'm like, dude, I'm not doing anything. You're doing it on your own. Anyway, that's my opinion, but I don't know if I should just throw this in. I've seen this recently on Dual Network with both. People have been taking these in with the ninjas.
Really now? Well, yeah, with that trap card, that one trap card, yeah.
So yeah, you can actually use that.
And you can run both that one and the old one, the one that can only bring out that you'll have with one ninja. Or am I getting confused again?
You mean ninja?
I don't know, because the old transformation arc doesn't bring out dragons.
That's only
okay. Then no. Okay, then. I'm getting my cards confused then.
Hence
no,
the
but
easy dark.
I believe there are a few. I believe there are a few ninjas that are light and dark, so yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, because the darks of the ninja deck is basically your Hanzo, and the light are your gold ninjas, basically. No, gold ninjas first.
Well, there's probably a light somewhere that we're not thinking of, but we're not really talking about the ninjas today, so...
Yeah. So I'm just throwing it out.
Comes out
yeah, it's a good point. These guys are definitely splashable with that deck, and... because they're 5 and 6, it's easy to get to with super transformation.
Yeah.
Order of
Chaos, insects and ninjas will take over the world. Dueling world. I swear.
Yeah, I still think Injectors are overhyped.
Thank you.
I would have to disagree on that, but that's a video for a whole. But that's a whole different video. Let's just continue with the subject.
Overhyped. Yeah. All right, onwards to the next card, the super rare of this entire pack, the little back support, the backbone of this card. You might as well call.
Meet Eclipse Wyvern. This is what I consider to be the most broken out of the structure deck.
First off, I just like mainly the card art because I like it's like Red Moon Eclipse. It looks awesome.
Yeah, he looks really cool.
Wait, we're having Eclipse tomorrow. Hilarious.
And actually, something random I'm going to bring up now that I finally know about it. But for those of you who played Zelda Majora's Mask, the coloring on this guy is very close to the Fierce Deity's mask.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
Kind of makes you think, doesn't
it? Anyway, we're losing track.
Anyway, Eclipse Wyvern, level 4, 1600. You're going, okay, why is this the most broken one? The other two are powerhouses. It's all about the boss monsters now, right? It's all about the boss monsters, man. You got to bring out the big guys. Well, yeah, that's true, but this guy's like amazing. So, okay, so if this guy is sent to the graveyard at all, meaning from the deck, from the hand, from wherever, you can banish a level 7 or higher light or dark dragon card from your deck. Okay, so what? You remove one of your own cards from play. What are you going to do with a DDR? Well, you could do that, but here's the deal. Then, if this card in the graveyard is banished, you can add the monster banished by this effect to your hand. So this is where you kind of bring out your pistol and blow your brains out, because it's like, wait, you can search your deck for a dragon and then banish this and get that to your hand? Well, here's the deal with that. So you send this guy to the graveyard with, I don't know, Foolish Burial, Raiki's Effect, Future Fusion, something, I don't know. So you send to the graveyard, discard from the hand to bring Pulsar back from the graveyard. Well, here's the thing. You remove, let's say, Red Eyes Dark Smell Dragon from your deck. And then what? You remove from the graveyard with anything like, the summoning, I don't know, maybe the summoning cost of Light Pulsar Dragon, Dark Flare Dragon, Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning, Chaos Sorcerer, or even Ghost Ship to put that Red Eyes Dark Smell Dragon right in your hand. Which is like, what? You just instantly add a level 7 or higher Light or Dark Dragon from your deck to your hand almost. Yeah, fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. And so it's a searcher. Any searcher is great, and then he's just, sometimes when you remove for a Chaos Sorcerer, you're kind of going, I don't really want to remove this light from my graveyard. Well, let's remove this guy. He's like, pluses up the ass, right?
He is, yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
I also just realized something about this.
Well, can I keep talking? Can I keep talking real quick? Okay, so you're probably going, well, he is good, but he's only good at dragon decks, right? Wrong! Or, no, he's good at another deck. Try splashing this card in Twilight, in Chaos.
It just
Here's
works.
what happened.
You had to say that.
Here's what happened. You mill this guy with any of your light forms, right? Remove JD.
Oh my god.
Remove JD. Then remove this guy from the graveyard to summon BLS. And guess what? You get JD to your hand.
Oh my.
That's good. I like
No,
that.
another card they can add if you time it right. Level 7 or higher. Dark Arms.
Yes, you can get Dark Arm too.
Holy
This guy is amazing. Unfortunately, Light, Pulsar, and Dark Flare are level 6 and 5. You can't search them with this card. But still, you can search Red Eyes Dark Smell Dragon, Dark Armed Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon if you feel like it, and Judgment Dragon and Dark Armed. What the shit?
And hey, if it ever comes back, Chaos Imp.
You can search Chaos. I'm going to say this shit.
Oh, hey, what you
Chaos.
say?
Well, hang on. BLS came back. You never know. That's the thing.
You really never know.
Huh?
Was the Wyvern out there?
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
They brought BLS back. You never know. Konami can do anything. Japan can do anything they want.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Especially with the 2 cards that we're going to talk about later. Oh, yeah.
Now, before Chaos says anything, I want to say something. The thing is, it says when it's sent to the graveyard. That means we have another target. If you overlay with it, it goes to the graveyard. So Danny Lion's no longer the only card we can use besides White Stuff.
Oh, God, that's right.
Yeah. That's
And
right.
what I was also going to say was that, okay, you know how people, how they always do those super combos with Future Fusion?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If you want to, you can replace this with your Red Eyes Wyverns. Future Fusion, go for one of your 5-god dragons. Activate Dragon's Mirror.
Yeah, you could do it. You could do it that way. I have experimented with this on Network. However, Dragon's Mirror tends to be a dead draw when you don't have 5 dragons in the graveyard. So it works. Don't get me wrong, it does work. But I'm just saying, you actually have to have 5 dragons in your graveyard to actually pull that off.
And I think the only reason why we both like the picture, because if you look at it closely, it's basically a baby red Eyes Metal and half Blue Eyes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Eclipse Wyvern is a fusion of Blue Eyes and Red Eyes.
Finally.
Remember how
As
little?
a level 416 beater.
This reminds me. This reminds me of the time when. Remember how little kids always kept asking, "Is there a fusion between Blue Eyes and Red Eyes and all that stuff?" Well, kids, you finally got your wish. It's not a fusion technically, or anything like a Blue Eyes Red Dragon or anything like that. But hey, Eclipse Wyvern, it's Blue Eyes and Red Eyes combined into one. It says so in the trivia, which I just read. I was like,
There
kids,
we have it.
I was like, kids, you just got your wish come true. Blue Eyes and Red Eyes have combined. Not to a fusion again, but
My
hey.
wish has yet to be granted, though, of getting us a fusion that requires 3 Red Eyes dragons.
That
But
is
I
gonna
still want that. Red Eyes Ultimate, where are you?
Speaking of fusion,
actually,
where the heck is Meteor Black?
The one I imagined was called Red Eyes Hydra, Dragon.
That works. Red Eyes Hydra.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But of course, once again,
So, yes.
Meteor Black, where are you?
Meteor Black, where are you? Anyway, this has been Eclipse Wyvern. Yes. Amazing. So what do you guys think? Is he the most broken in the structure?
He is amazing. He is a backbone of this deck. Light Pulsar and Dark Flare are just like the cover cards, but just, okay, good with cover. But Eclipse Wyvern, he is now a splashable, abusable card.
Yes, and this just proves to you why Konami is trolling us. If you notice how they started making structure decks that if you buy 3, you have a broken deck.
Exactly.
Good example.
The beginning was mocking us. I mean, all the other structures were just buy, and just like you couldn't make a good deck with it together, so it's just whatever, just good spells and traps or monsters. But now after Machinus came to hit, you buy 3 of them, and look what's happened. 3 Machinus, deck. 3 Heralds, deck. 3 Dragunities. You can make a deck as long as you get all the other staples separately. Dark Worlds, deck. What the hell? And now the Dragons, deck. Buy 3, there you go.
But
if I may, though, with this deck, though, I have tested this deck several different ways on Network. It is an amazing deck, but it relies quite a bit on future fusion, so
yeah, so it's like
you
need to splash in cards from other sets and all that stuff to make it better. But like buying 3 of these, you can stock up on all the cards you need and all that stuff. And hey, you have Raiki's in the process.
You can definitely make a good deck with just the structures, because structure comes with a lot of common Lightsworn stuff. All you need is JD and never mind.
Hey, we got Raiko
and
Lila.
Now my only concern is that, okay, out of all decks that's already been out, Twilight and then the straight out Lightsworn builds, you know? Do you think this deck might actually create a new build, like straight up new build that nobody has heard of? Basically.
It could. People can come up with the most randomest decks out there.
Knowing people who like to think outside the box, for instance, Mike G or Oscar, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They can make.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at
they can make a really good deck.
Like, okay, like going back with Arcade, I'm gonna kind of backtrack here, but just to prove the examples we're trying to give you guys. Back then, when Hidden Arsenal came out, everybody thought Worms sucked. What happened?
Look what
Somebody
happened.
actually got 11th place with Worms.
Thanks to the support that came out later. Yeesh.
Exactly. Now, all the past Dragon decks that people have built that basically were just straight out washouts that nobody no longer wants to build. Now, Konami either trolling us and waiting until they print this out, or just because Dragons now got all these different support cards. I mean, look at Dragunities. Look at that stupid rank 8 Exceed that came out in this set, Thunder and Dragon.
They're like slowly trying to bring back Dragons, and once Eclipse Wyvern hits, this thing is going to be splashable in a lot of decks, not just Dragons.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
It's like any deck that uses, that needs to use a giant dragon for like the game change, like JD, Dark Arms, and all that. Wyvern, splash, done.
Exactly. You just have to find a way to remove from the graveyard, which a lot of good ways. BLS, Ghost Ship, White Pulsar, Dark Flare.
I know that's
Chaos
a plus.
Sorcerer.
This thing is a light, so easy Ghost Ship. Exactly, like easy Ghost Ship food. Wyvern, light attribute. Hello.
Wait, what was the cards you mentioned though, Mr. Reika person?
Raiki. Let's see. Ghost Ship, Chaos Sorcerer, Blacklist Soldier, Light Pulsar, Dark Flare, Soul Release, Crevice. Yes, Crevice can actually rip cards out of your own graveyard. Just check that out. You can actually read the card and find out it says pick from either player's graveyard.
Yeah, that's a funny thing.
Okay. Also, just even though we're not really talking about it too much today, another card that really goes with this structure is a card that's coming in Order of Chaos called Divine Dragon Apocalypse, which basically was,
that thing, yeah.
Yeah, basically discard a card from your hand, add a dragon in your graveyard to your hand.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Konami, please, why were you holding out on us?
Watch, you never know, this might be the start.
Next thing you know, next Forbidden List. Ladies and gentlemen, we're banning Envoy Beginning again. Aw, we're bringing back Emperor Dragon. Oh, fuck you, Konami.
I was like, do you people realize what just happened? And with Eclipse Wyvern out, do do they realize how easy it is to get it to your hand faster now? Ugh.
I'd take that in a heartbeat. Jeez.
Let's imagine like Eco Forward, remove summon BLS. Oh look, let's add a banished monster. Hey, Dark Arm, what's up?
Yep.
Hey, it's like if they bottomless Dark Arm with JD. Hey, look, I'm getting it back with Wyvern, baby.
No, a Wyvern can only get back the monster you removed with its effects.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So like,
hope we banish. Just hope to banish.
Those people that thought. Yeah, like those people thought that you can banish your JD with Goat Circle and then add back this.
Okay, basically Wyvern is like the shortcut.
With this effect.
Basically, Wyvern is like the Lightsworn shortcut to Gold Sark JD. You have another way to do it. It's called Wyvern.
Yep. All right. I think we spent enough. As much as I like talking about the dragon, I think we spent enough time on them.
Speaking of dragon, let's all go to a Godblade dragon.
Talking about is quite a bit of a dragon, but
an epic dragon, which we've all been waiting
for. The last and final installment of the gods,
which we've all been waiting for, and the wait was worth it. After reading it and everything, we've got it, everyone. Slifer, the Sky Dragon, and it's amazing artwork.
Slifer, the executive producer.
Yeah. Slifer, the executive producer.
And the funny part is, this thing's effect did not get watered down that like everybody thought it would.
Exactly. First off, card art.
It's crazy though. If you're not getting bumped, like if you're not, if you get changed like Obelisk did.
Yeesh. Right now, let's see.
I mean, Obelisk had a slight change, but
yeah. So let's see.
No change.
Blurry image. Who cares? Right now, what we can see, card image looks amazing. Obelisk just looks just like a plain Egyptian out monster. Raw, well, yeah, Flaming Phoenix, we know that, but Slifer, oh my god.
Yep.
Let's see.
It makes you think. Worth the wait.
And let's see.
So here's the thing.
Level 10 Divine Beast, nothing new. Attack Defense, question mark. That answers one thing that we've all been wanting to ask. Do they keep the whole pump by 1,000 for each card in hand? Yes, they did. Plus, some more other fun stuff.
So, for those of you going, well, does Slifer do what he did in the episodes? Pretty much.
Let's see. Trigger 3 monsters summoned. Yeah, that's what
it does.
You cannot set this card. That'd be funny if you can. Normal summon cannot be negated, so no warning, no judgment, all that. When this is normal, cards and effects cannot be activated. It's almost the same as Obelisk. Let's see. If it is special summoned, send it to the grave to the end phase. Yeah, like almost every other god. And the good old Slifer tradition, you gain 1,000 for each card in hand. Hell yeah. And now comes the fun part, which we all call the lockdown. Which we call the...
Slifer, please open up your second mouth.
The second mouth. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster or monsters in face of attack, it loses 2,000. And if the attack points becomes 0, it dies.
Exactly.
So this deck, it's almost like a lockdown. It's like most monsters are like at least 2,000. Like my case, Dump Special Fortress, it's down to 500. God damn it. And like Dragoonities, they need to summon to equip. Summon, oh no.
Elemental Hero, the Shining. And my Elemental Hero, the Shining.
Exactly, Shining's just gonna be down by 2,000. It's like, ouch.
Or, nothing. Most decks that require to get going have monsters with 2,000 or less.
Exactly. Hell, keep this thing face up against Synchro decks. Let's see, Lone Fire, oh no, it's gone. Glow Up, it's gone. Dandy, it's gone. Tokens, they're gone. Well, actually, they summon the tokens in defense mode, they're safe. Because the monsters must be summoned to attack.
Doppel's crap now.
As long as
Doppel's crap in front of this card.
Dude, you know what they should do? Summon Slifer and then play final attack orders. No matter what they summon, it has to be an attack.
Ow! Ow!
Oh no. I have one better, Carlos. I have one. Oh, sorry, Kaiser. I have one better.
What you got?
Freaking Staunch Defender.
Staunch, ew. They summon something big, it's weaker, and they have to attack Slifer. Ow! Because in my case...
No.
Or...
I thought that some continuous cards to go with it.
What you got to
Burden
say?
of the Mighty.
Oh god, Burden!
Burden of the Mighty.
Burden.
Weaken him more than usual.
Black Garden. Guys, Black Garden.
Everything gets cut in half, and that basically anything like that's below 2,000, everything dies.
Pink token.
Slifer is not a main card.
And may I please mention something?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, I don't know how many of you people know this. I know everybody here in this little Sky chat thingy already knows about this card, but some of you people are still blind. There's a specific secret rare called Hardened Arm Dragon.
Ew.
Yeah?
If you could make things invincible.
The only reason why I mention this is one of my friends actually uses this in their Earthbound Immortals. Why? Because Hardened Arm protects the Earthbound from their field card self-destruction effect.
Yeah.
So, let's say you have, I don't know, a Hardened Armed and 2 random monsters. Okay, tribute? Okay. Slifer's effect can't be affected by anything first turn. But guess what, people? Hardened Arm protects it for the remainder of the duel.
The good news is
of course,
that
you still compulse it, mind you. But,
that's the good news. The good news, it's not like Obelisk where it cannot be targeted by card effects. You can still like compulse, deprison, or anything. But if you don't have the right cards out now, you're going to be in a lot of trouble because anything you try to summon in attack mode will die, and you're going to be faced with a giant beater with people who have like a crap ton of hands. And I just realized something, people. Imagine this. Whatchamahoosin', your opponent sinks like crazy, use Max C, get all the draw power. Next turn, I'm a summon Slifer. Hi. Abuse Max C.
And the people are going to start using infinite cards again.
Oh God! If people use
I
that,
don't know. I think 6,000's enough. I think 6,000's enough.
Knowing people, they just want this. They just want to pump him up to like nothing, like amazingly high. Knowing people.
It would be good to use it just.
Or people can freaking just let their life points go down to like who knows how low, and then just use the fucking Megamorph.
That too. And I'm gonna do this. If any of you Infernity players want to use this card, go right ahead. But I'm gonna laugh at you people.
You have to have no hands using Infernity. So like, okay, you're having a random Slifer. Okay.
You'll have an easy time. You'll have an easy time summoning with all your swarm, but yeah.
It's not gonna have any effect.
Exactly. But something I'm gonna have to bring up.
Yeah.
Is that let's face, if those of you who remember back to the original Yu-Gi-Oh show, which is all everyone who's kind of watching here, but
that guy Dave didn't play on dual match. He played on dirt.
Yeah. So, Slifer, if we remember, Slifer in the episodes had the worst of the gods' effects. I mean, seriously, come on, let's face it, he was the worst one. His effects, his attack power got to 6,000. That's great and all, but he
had his weaknesses like Yugi's little infinite loop and all that in that one episode.
Yeah. So in the end, Slifer was like always like the underdog.
Obelisk was like the big bag beater and stuff. Was like tribute to I nuke everything and I'm the awesomeness. And Raw, in the episodes, Raw was the ultimate sign of absolute ownage. He was the symbol of. He was like the symbol, badass. And then when they make the stupid card, Raw, they nerfed him to hell. They made him like crap. Because like we can say Obelisk, he was left alone. He was still epic anime and real life. And
let me just say this: in the show, he was just a super special awesome chicken. In the card game, he's just fried chicken.
Yeah.
It's like, let's see, Obelisk, real life anime, same. Slifer, real life, awesome. Anime, sucky. Raw, real life, sucky. Episode, awesome.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, the underdog of the gods, Slifer the Sky Dragon, gets resurrected, the closest to the original. It's like they took him right out of the episode. He's like amazing. I mean, they actually, that they actually brought this. They couldn't have done a better job of resurrecting Slifer into the actual card game. I mean,
they did a really great job.
And I will admit, they did really just give us fans of both the show and the game itself a kick-ass card and a freaking artwork that literally matches how we pictured Slifer would be if they had reprinted it.
And Slifer itself is awesome in more reasons than one, hence Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Slifer was the best. Hence Jaden.
All those in favor of forgiving Konami for trolling us as of right now, say aye.
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 Oh, that's DeaththeKid's
You know what?
favorite
I'm
song.
going to steal your spotlight. Now I'm going to steal your spotlight. Okay, people, remember the episodes where we're supposed to go back to figure out the Yamis are now known as a 10 fact, backstory and past?
Yep.
And you know how he fused the, Slifer, Obelisk, and Raw? Okay, those of you that are actually going to spend money on getting the Japanese versions of this structure deck, Draconic Legion, guess what, people? You get the ultimate god.
Because,
say hello to
Give me a
creator.
Minute. Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
The creator god of light, Whole Rock Tea. Now, children, I remember back in the day when we first saw this thing appear in the episode, we're like, oh my god, will there be a fusion of the three gods in one? Yes and no. At the same time, no, because it's not a fusion. Yes, because of her effect. Which is amazing.
Preach it.
Who wants to explain its effect?
I'll do it. This card
All
cannot
right.
be summoned on her set. Must first be spell summoned from your hand by attributing 3 of the monsters whose original printed names are Obelisk the Tormentor, Winged Dragon of Raw, Slifer the Sky Dragon. The spell summon this card cannot be negated. The player that spell summons this card wins the duel.
No, people, not the match, the duel, so it's not another victory dragon.
But if you manage to summon Slifer, Obelisk, Raw,
I will
and then tribute all three to
I will congratulate
all
the
three
duelist in front of me
to
who
summon
does this,
this
and I will
thing.
shake his hand and respect him to summon this thing on
Yes.
you skillfully and not in a BS move like most people. Like a certain person who does nothing but use burn, deck out, and what's it called? What was the other deck?
Zodia.
Well, yeah, Exodia and Noralis. No skill much. You may get
His name
victories,
shall not be mentioned.
but you may get your little victories and stuff, but there's no point in winning when it's a hollow victory of no skill. Might as well say you cheated, because there's no skill. But this, I have to say, if you summon this thing on anybody, I will congratulate this person.
summoning
So
all three gods
that
alone is an achievement.
beyond achievements.
But to actually bring out all three and then tribute it to summon this thing, wow! You have my respect.
Basically, whoever summons this, I will get on my knees, bow to you, and truly call you the king of games.
Yeah, no kidding.
And next
Especially
thing you know, as soon as I mention Hearted Arm Dragon, they're going to freaking build a deck with a set of hardened arms and all 3 Egyptian gods.
Yeah, but still summoning all three? Come on.
Guys, I just realized something.
Yes.
This thing is a divine attribute, but it's not a divine beast. It's a new monster type.
What is it?
Creator God.
Created all.
Really?
It's a new monster type by itself.
I'm going to DNA surgery and call that.
What type of character is it?
It's a creator of God type.
You made me fight my computer. Damn you.
Wait. If this card is the creator of God, who created this card?
The man who we love now.
Who might that be?
The man who created this card.
Who created him?
God.
Himself.
Okay, guys. Okay, overall, on all 5, or wait, 5 or 6, okay, but I can't count tonight. Of all the cards we just mentioned tonight, which one do you think stole the show?
Creator of God, well...
I say Eclipse Wyvern.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eclipse Wyvern.
Because it's a fusion of Blue Eyes and Red Eyes. What more could a little kid ask for?
With Twilight Eclipse in the back.
Red Eye? No. You know what we should get now? A fusion of all main monsters of all the main protagonists.
Utopia, Dark Magician, Neos, and Stardust.
How would you summon that thing if you did?
By
No,
cheating.
okay, I'm calling it right now. A fusion of Dark Magician, Stardust Dragon, Elemental Hero Neos, and you know, just for shits and giggles, Utopia.
Well, technically there is between Stardust, Neos, and Utopia. It's called Draco Quest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, care to explain to us, KamenRiderChaos, on how to obtain this amazing card, the Creator of God?
Okay, as I mentioned before, those of you who like, you know, those crazy YouTubers you see on YouTube like us that are cooler and have more money, that buy the Japanese versions. In Japan, just how we first got our first print of the Five God Dragon, where you had to buy, you know, the special limited edition versions of the dinosaur deck. Basically what happened is, if you buy the structure deck of the Dragonic Legion, in the back, it tells you, you get like a ticket, or automatically in the deck, you would get the Creator of God.
It's basically a ticket where you sign it, you send it, and they send you a copy of the card.
So basically, people, if you want to at least attempt, and I mean it, attempt to get your hands on this card, you better learn how to read fucking Japanese.
Right,
because
you can do that.
Yes, I could, but...
Like, you need to know Japanese to know what this card means. Anyway.
No, what I mean is like on a ticket, because you know how like when you get like tickets or whatever, it actually gives instructions on how to fill it out or like how to send it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Who here thinks our Jack Atlas cosplayer with the giant Yu-Gi-Oh Bible?
He'll have it. He'll have it.
You'll have it.
He has his ways.
We see him almost every regional, and I have him in my last video of Yu-Gi-Oh! Extravaganza. He gets everything.
You know why he'll have it? He is the Creator of God. He has the Bible of cards.
So he needs this card to complete the Bible. What's up with this thing? Is his own monster type.
Okay, you know what? Okay, how many here? Okay, how about this? I'm gonna issue a challenge to everybody in this video, not you guys watching, because you guys don't count. We don't care. I'm kidding. You can watch us be the witnesses, all right? I'm calling out all you guys in this chat. The first person to get this card in their hand, and I don't mean freaking just fighting somebody and taking a picture. I mean fucking getting it in their hands and actually owning it.
Japanese or English?
Doesn't matter.
Let's go either, yeah. I'm gonna get it in Korean.
Yeah, either. I will literally do what John here, or Death, whatever his name is, we're gonna call him, said about bringing out all three Egyptian gods.
I'm going to eBay right now.
It's not released yet, dude.
Doesn't matter. I'll go to eBay anyways.
Hey, they already put a pre-release for the tour bus on eBay.
Okay, people, please listen to the man who knows art.
You're not God.
You're not death either. You're just black.
If I go to the bathroom, you might get a smell of death.
Yeah, guys, you guys want a tour bus on eBay?
In the bathroom.
Yeah, if you guys want to buy a tour bus on eBay, it's $234.
That's the bus I take everywhere, the 234.
You know, even the funnier part, it's cheaper in Britain because the guy who's selling it lives in the UK.
Cool, man. Like, totally.
Okay, guys, I will say this. Don't spend your money on tour guide just yet. But I will say this. Those of you that have the Shonen Jump promos, you know, the anniversary packs, find a trader from the UK and trade him. He will give you big bucks. Because when I traded a whole bunch of my reprints, I actually got an Ultimate Rare Rose Warrior back in the day.
Look, Karibo, I need your help.
Just because, and you're going to be why, because remember how these things were only available in Target?
Yeah.
The guy who I traded to just told me, over there in London, they don't have Target.
They're lucky people. They won't get bombed.
I will say this. UK players, I love you guys because you guys get cards that are not really worth anything here, but are worth something there. So I would say this. Foreign cards are actually pretty damn good.
They are.
I'm supporting foreign card trade. I am saying I support foreign card trading. I'm supporting it right now.
Hell, look at the frickin' German formula. Ultra.
Secret Kaloots.
Korean. Beautiful.
Oh, my common Korean Catastor.
Yeah, sure.
And it's
Alright.
So overall, gentlemen, these 5 cards have been joyful. Light Pulsar, awesome. Dark Flare, still awesome. Wyvern, soon to be abusable, splashable, and epically awesome. And
Slifer the Sky
epic.
Dragon. What
so
the fuck?
much.
Awesome. Special.
So
awesome.
much Gar.
I legit can't if I have this in my hand.
And the creator of Light, Hokorokti.
Down superiority.
That is going to be awesome. The moment we get this card in our hands, gentlemen, it will be awesome. And we shall use it as a bookmark for our books.
You know what would be funny? I will say this right now. How much you guys want to bet this thing's just going to be one of those championship promos?
Yeah, I bet it is. And we shall soon get it in the Gold Series.
Raiki, I have a challenge for you in HKZ.
Yes?
Okay.
The next, or if we ever get our own copy of this card, what we need to do is dice rolls until one of us summons it, and that's the only way you can win.
Actually, you know what? I have a better idea.
Oh, Jesus.
Start
How
breakdancing.
about once this card is in English, and we all have a copy of it, we all build God decks, but with a kicker. Traditional format.
Ow!
Alright, fine.
Ugh.
And just to make things interesting, Battle City rules.
Ah, you bitch.
Traditional Battle City God
I can't
deck.
fuse an attack on the same turn.
Actually, I'll take you up on that. You want to know why?
Why?
Premature Burial, okay. Giant Shrunade, Premature Burial, Giant Shrunade, Premature Burial, Giant Shrunade, Premature Burial, Giant Shrunade. I'll tribute them all for the god. I win.
Oh, God.
And here's another plot twist. Oh my God, plot twist.
There's a plot.
And there's a twist?
Okay, here's I'm gonna have you guys vote.
Ah, Jesus.
Either each of us all build decks running all 3 gods, or we each run a deck, traditional format, but each deck benefits only one of the gods.
Ooh.
I call not the chicken. I call something that's not the chicken.
I'll pick Clover.
I call the one with the 2 mouths.
Well, there'll be multiple ones anyways.
Yeah.
Three of us.
I'll pick.
What the heck? What the heck are you talking about? I'm gonna run a Nordic. Okay.
I'll pick.
I'll
I'll pick Loki.
And you know what? Just to be thoughtful, I'll let YouTube decide. People watching this video, what do you want to see? All of us running decks with all 3 gods, or just each of us running a god-related deck? And remember, this is traditional format Battle City rules.
It's only, if only Dueling Network did free-for-alls, then we could record something like that, since they do have traditional, and they will add this card in there.
Or whenever we're all together again, like at a convention or at a tournament, we'll all just record it. And if we wanted to, we can get the man of the hour, the freaking dude with the Bible, to record and be the referee.
The black guy with the Bible. That makes so much sense.
Alright, so this video has been going on for quite a while, so I think it's about time we end this off here.
Yep, because our good friend Raiki shall be doing a final.
This video
Yay.
will not end until the creator is released.
Okay, so that's my cue to close it then. Alright, gentlemen and everybody, this has been one fun episode. This has been Card Game Blunders with HellKaiserZero.
Raiki the Storm.
KamenRiderChaos at your service.
In the basement.
And the death toilet. Symmetry is awesome.
Along with Ryusei as a background character.
He's a minor character.
He's British. He doesn't get screen time.
Fish and shit.
None of us are actually on the screen, dude.
Exactly, except my mouse.
Well, technically, British actually get a lot of screen time if you look at it.
Hey,
Fun.
Anyway, I think
not
we
get
should
into
all just go.
Anyway, see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
And if everybody wants to see and everybody watch the Looney Clips at 4:45 a.m. I'm doing it.
And may your eclipse wyvern not go at an angle.
Because it must be symmetrical.
Symmetry.
Hey. Alright, till then, viewers and everybody, good night.
Bye-bye.